The Swahili people, who call themselves Waswahili, comprise mainly Bantu, Afro-Arab, and Comorian ethnic groups inhabiting the Swahili coast, an area encompassing the Zanzibar archipelago and mainland Tanzania's seaboard, Littoral Kenya, northern Mozambique, the Comoros Island, southwestern Somalia, and northwest Madagascar. The original Swahili distinguished themselves from other Bantu people by self-identifying as Wahungwana, which means the civilized one. They speak Swahili as their native language. Islam is the major religion among the Swahilis. Islam established its presence on the Southeast African coast from around the 9th century, when Bantu traders settling on the coast tapped into the Indian Ocean trade networks. The Swahili people follow the Sunni denomination of Islam. Social structure in Swahili was made up of 4 primary groups. At the top was local nobility, followed by common citizens. Below them was resident foreigners. 4th class consisted of Swahili slaves. Slaves were a major export in trade. Class of society was determined by the job, respectability, and financial status. Under Islam, husbands and fathers have authority in the home, but Swahili women also had considerable power in daily life. The Swahili culture is diverse and has several influences, such as the Arabic, Indian, and European cultures. Therefore, it comes as no surprise that Swahili cuisine is heavily influenced by these places. The most popular Swahili dishes are samosa, mandazi, umkate mayai, mamhari, bajai, wali wanazi, amongst others. Coffee is referred to as kahawa, a reflective of its Arabic roots. The diverse history of the Swahili coast has also resulted in multicultural influences on Swahili arts, including furniture and architecture. They do not often use designs with images of living beings due to their Muslim heritage. Instead, their designs are primarily geometric. Swahili architecture is in many ways an extension of mainland African traditions, although structural elements such as domes and barrel vaulting clearly connect to the Persian Gulf area and South Asian building traditions as well. Exotic ornament and design elements also connected the architecture of the Swahili coast to other Islamic port cities. The most typical musical genre of Swahili culture is Taarab of Tarabu, sung in the Swahili language. Its melodies and orchestration have Arab and Indian influences, although Western instruments such as guitars are sometimes used. Swahili women generally wear brightly colored and patterned rectangular cotton clothes called kanga. Women will cut kanga in half, wrapping one half around their waist like a skirt, and the other half around their shoulders and head as a Muslim head covering. Kangas originated in the 19th century on the Swahili coast, where women would buy Portuguese handkerchiefs and sew them together to get a larger rectangle of cloth similar to an Indian sari, which is also a large rectangle of clothes. Men also dress in Western clothing, but some men wear more traditional clothing, especially on Friday, the day when Muslims pray at the mosque. Men will wear a kanzu or ankle-length white tunic. Men also wear a kufiya or Muslim prayer cap. These are often wiped with fan stitching. Although most Swahili live with living standards far below that of upper hierarchy of the wealthiest nations, the Swahili are generally considered a relatively economical powerful group due to their history of trade. They are comparatively well off according to the United Nations. Zanzibar has a 25% higher per capita GDP than the rest of Tanzania. This economic influence has led to the continued spread of their culture and language throughout East Africa.